Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you guys have headphones in, make sure you guys turn down the volume. Okay, let's jump into today's message. So first of all, I just want to thank you guys for all of your love and support and all of your donations. And I wanted to still be able to figure out how to hop on here and give you guys a message with all of the transits and the full moon the way that it is. I feel like we need to do an energy check-in, and I'm just going to try to keep it to the business, but still, like, you know, in the cosmic wifey way, which is funny. So let's jump in. So I just tried to do the intro once, and when I did that, this card flew out, and I was like, okay, let me start again. So you guys might feel like you're needing to start things over and over and over again, because there's different things that you guys are changing about your life, about your circumstances with these transits in Saturn and with this full moon. There's a lot that you're looking at, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the bottom line. So let's get into the download, and then we're going to get into the pre-pull, okay? So this is what I got for the download. They're haunted like a love song, baby. So I didn't hear they love you like a love song, baby, but they're haunted. They're haunted by you like a love song. Yeah, that's right. So somebody you guys have walked away from, they are thinking about you. And for those of you that are still thinking about leaving certain circumstances, toxic situations, people are looking at you like they don't know what to say. They're speechless because you didn't give up. They're speechless because you're still standing. And so they're haunted like a love song. So they're hearing their karma, their judgment, and when you have stood up to them or cut them off or put them in their place, they're hearing this on repeat. So what I'm getting is you guys are walking away, okay? You guys are learning to walk away right now. On top of that, this is my favorite card. You guys, look how freaking gorgeous that is. Absolutely stunning. And you guys are just learning to take the high road through a lot of different obstacles. So this is about radical acceptance. Okay, you are realizing how loved you are, and this is about the radical acceptance of the best version of you. The best version of you doesn't include all of this craziness and all of these weirdos and these false twin flames. And so it's going to be different for each and every one of you. Now remember, I'm going to try to keep this as general as possible. Sometimes it's very specific, but it should always be motivational. Okay? And if it's not your message, it is for the next person. So don't try to jam it up and make it fit if it is not yours. But based on the transits and the full moon, this should hit a lot of different situations. It should cover a lot of different situations for the most part, because we're all kind of going through this huge shift, and we're all having to look at little things that we do that we want to change. And we're having to look at the people in our arena and our environment and our homestead, and we're really having to see where certain challenges did not serve us and where we got in our own way. So this is a very transformative period of time, and it's going to be affecting each one of your houses differently. So I definitely recommend watching a full moon video, like a full moon all signs, to see which house you're going to be affected by with this. I believe it's Saturn and Pisces and this full moon. I know for Leo, it's going to be affecting their second house. So for Leo, it's going to be affecting your second house, which is, I should know this. But off the top of my head, I can't even think about it. I can't even think of what it is. Okay, so your second house is your values, your feelings, your self-worth, your talent, your hereditary, your social privileges and cultural background, your possessions, your security, how you earn money, your ability and yeah, just how you deal with money, how you look at different things. So what I'm getting is I have a lot of Leos. I have a lot of fire signs that watch my videos. So for the Leos out there, okay, Leo gang, this is going to be affecting your second house, and everyone is going to be affected differently. So you are learning how loved you are, and you are figuring out the love that you have for yourself. Maybe this had been lost and gone for a very long period of time, and you're starting to figure out, wait, I love the absolute shit out of myself. And what I'm not going to do is keep accepting 50 bags of dog shit at my front door. People inviting me on the ride of the hamster wheel of you know what. You're like, I don't want to do that right now. So some of you guys are going through drastic changes, and some of you guys are making all of the little steps, and you're putting all of the little steps together. All of us as a collective are going to be looking at how we maneuver through life and what we can be doing better. But for some of us, it's going to be a bunch of little things. And then for others of us, it's going to be a bunch of big things, and how we all tie that together through these hard transits. These transits are not always pretty, and it's how we get through the good, the bad, the ugly, and the bottom line, how we get through the mundane, the monotonous. And when you're in an echo chamber of gratitude for even the most fucked up of situations, things, beautiful things can really unfold. So this is about the fire in your belly, the fire in your heart. Some of you guys are going to be flipping your whole house upside down, or acts of God are coming in where they're a tower, which is a blessing in disguise, an upheaval for the things that you've been wanting to do for forever. Let me give you guys an example. A lot of you guys know that I'm dealing with this flood right now, and repairing my home and putting things back together and slowing my roll for the week on working so I can take care of some things that I've been wanting to do for a very long period of time. So it would be easy. It would almost be too easy to get upset about this flood, which it was. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. It was very traumatizing. And sometimes I wake up in a panic that it's like happening again, and it's not. And it just tells me that when it comes to the homestead, I've been through a lot of trauma. And when those things get kicked up again or they resurface, I'm like, whoa. So right now I'm learning how to deal with those things better and not freak out. Okay. So things I was wanting to do is I've been wanting to move things around in my home. I was wanting to declutter, de-junk, and get more organized. There were certain things that I was wanting to take care of, but I kept overworking and doing all these other things instead of focusing on that. So an act of God came in and swooped it up quite literally. And now I'm putting everything together, and I'm making better baby steps day to day. I'm navigating through a better daily routine that makes me truly happy. And I'm going through this radical acceptance. So this was the card that fell out when I tried to do the first intro, and it like somersaulted out. This is the crossing. You're getting ready to cross into this other timeline, and this is your initiation. I'm telling you guys, especially for the Leos that are dealing with this in their second house. If you guys look at money a certain way, because for every sign, it's about faith right now. It's about the faith that you have. And the more that you have faith, the faster these things are going to come towards you. Okay, so I'm seeing 1111. So if you guys want to comment down below 1111, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. But what I'm getting is you are supposed to move through faith. You're not going to have all of the answers right now. And some of you guys are fixated on the answers. And some of you guys are learning how to surrender to the fact that you're still going to move blindly and know that your ancestors, the universe, God, the divine, your spirit team has your back. Okay? So this is this initiation for your purpose, for your twin flame. Each one of you are crossing this bridge for a different reason. Okay? This is the crossing, the initiation. So I want you guys to all think about, why am I crossing the bridge? Am I crossing it because I've been wanting a family? Am I crossing it because I've been wanting a new job? Am I crossing this because I'm ready to really focus on my home and family? Am I crossing this because I'm ready to let go of a false twin flame, a toxic relationship, a toxic job environment, whatever the case may be? Each and every one of you are going through an initiation. You are, because like, look how beautiful this card is. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a portal right here. You guys, there is a freaking portal. Like, are you ready to jump timelines? But are you ready? I'm excited. I'm freaking excited. So what I'm seeing is, this is you guys thinking about it, okay? You're like, damn, I've been through this. I've been through this. You're looking at all these butterflies are all your transformations, right? And so you're thinking about it. You're like, okay, it's going to be quite a journey. I'm not going to have all the know-how how to get there. And this is like you starting here. Your journey is starting here, and you're thinking about all of the things that you've endured and all of the things that you've conquered, right? And all of the towers. I feel like all of these butterflies here are the towers that you have endured. So let me put this here so you can somewhat see it. And you know that you're going to have to cross through fire. You know that you're going to have to surrender. You know that you're going to have to go through some water. You know that you're going to have to cleanse. You're going to have to purge, and you're going to have to sort through things. But at the end of that is you guys going through this portal, this crossing, this initiation. Comment down below, I am ready for this radical acceptance. I am assessing the things that I have endured and where I did not give up. I understand my initiation. So I'm so freaking excited for you guys, because you're realizing what you're fated for. You're realizing what you're meant to do. And that could be different. It doesn't just have to be your purpose. It could be that you're realizing that you have to slow your roll, or you're realizing that you've been manifesting certain things wrong, or that you've been hanging around the wrong people. Again, you guys want to check which house these transits are affecting you, so you can get the most out of it. Maybe I'll make a video about it. I might just, okay? Because I believe it's Saturn in Pisces. You guys, I've gotten so many downloads on information that I can't even keep it straight right now. But maybe I'll make a video for you guys on what sign needs what. Okay, what astrological sign needs to know what for what house. That way you know, like, okay, I need to be okay with how money comes in. I need to have faith with that. Or I need to be okay with my children and them making good decisions. Okay, is it affecting your 5th house? Is it affecting your 12th house? Which house is it affecting? And where can you make the most of this? So I'm so excited. You guys are going from hermit mode. Okay, you guys are going from being a drifter to having an idea of where you're going. And then look at this. As soon as you start moving that direction, your ancestors are going to bring you the Wheel of Fortune. Comment down below, I am spoiled by God. I see the towers before me. I'm proud of myself for never giving up. I am ready for this initiation. So this is about luck and the right timing. If you understand how to deal with this transit, how to deal with this full moon, in the most effed up way, you are going to be feeling really lucky. Like how I, in the past couple of videos, I've been telling you guys, like, despite what just unfolded, this flood, it was actually part of a beautiful transformation for me to get rest, for me to master Empress energy, divine feminine energy, for me to, as a divine feminine, be okay with receiving help from the collective, my subscribers, my family. And so you guys are starting to see that there's a lot of different things coming to fruition as you are moving out of stagnation. And for some of you guys, you were realizing that you were in stagnation and didn't even realize that you were there. You were thinking, oh, I'm chugging along, I'm doing great. But there were certain things that you were not focused on. So now You're understanding how you got to catch what you want. So it's kind of like the Fool card. If you feel froggy leap because you're being given a fresh start, you're being given a new beginning. And with that, you are being given this net. And now you know how to catch what you want. Preparations coming to fruition. You guys are realizing that you had the wrong net, or you feel like you were wearing the wrong outfit the whole time. You're like, I wasn't even ready. I wasn't even ready with the right net, or the right hair, or the right outfit, or I didn't have the right shoes on to like get down in the dirt and get what I wanted the right way. So a lot is coming to fruition for you guys because you are truly moving out of stagnation. You are moving away from these obstacles and how you look at them. So now let's talk about the forgiveness, okay? What you guys are moving through right now is really learning how to repair the veil. There is a veil that you guys are learning how to repair. You are learning how to forgive. And this is where these people are shocked. You're haunting them like a love song. Because already you put them where they went. They didn't like that. But now the way that you're maneuvering is you have your 0 apologies on deck because you're forgiving. You are moving on. And as you're moving on, you're letting go. Okay? That kind of feeling like may they find their blessings elsewhere. Love it. Because that's not easy to do. It's not easy to forgive people that have really hurt us, especially when we're in the middle of it. But at least you know that you're walking towards it. It might take time. Because I never say on my channel that you should rush forgiveness. Because that's not even realistic. Okay, it's not realistic to rush forgiveness. All of us have been hurt in different ways. And some of us still feel some type of way about the people that have done whatever they've done to us. So we have the Feast of Plenty, choice and consequences. Choice and consequences. You are realizing that your consequences, the choices that you make, they're very important right now. The way that you listen to your intuition, the way that you stand in your authenticity, your choices have consequences. Are they going to be good ones? Are they going to be bad ones? So you guys are going to be busy, like a little worker bee, like this cute little bee in this card. Standing in your authenticity, bringing truth to the table, bringing your plans to fruition, things that you've been putting on hold, looking at where you've been procrastinating, filling in the holes, filling in the blanks, and staying steadfast in your faith, this radical acceptance. What did I tell you guys? Some of you guys are going to be organizing your life, not just your home, but your life. This is drastic transformation for each and every astrological sign. So for each person watching, where are you going to tidy? What are you going to tidy in your life? Because everyone's cleaning house. You guys are ready to get in your celestial alignment where you're like, I know what I want and I'm going to do it right this time. And I'm not saying that anyone was failing or really messing up bad, but you're just realizing where you can do things better. And even if it's a storm that is brewing, an upheaval that is coming, you are realizing that this is your sacred contract. This is a covenant of some kind. And even if it is a storm brewing, you're going to realize how synchronistic and perfect it is to what you are fated for. So some of you guys are getting sacred animal messages. You're seeing a lot of feathers. There's just a lot of knowledge that you guys have. Your third eye is opening. Your heart chakra is opening. You are becoming more grounded and you are feeling more safe, even if there is chaos around you. This is about the courage to step into the life that you deserve. I freaking love that. I love that. Okay, Let's get the grit, the grind, the tea of what else is going on. Big money coming in, $1 million. Somebody here is going to be a millionaire because you are learning how to become the magician. You are the star. Holy macaroni. This is a big freaking deal. So let's talk about it. You guys are realizing through faith, okay, that through faith, you have big money coming in. And the way that you guys have money coming in, you're realizing it's nothing short of a miracle. It's nothing short of an act of God and the things that you truly deserve. And you're realizing how fast you can manifest and bring these things in. You're like, this is awesome. You're like, everything is awesome. Comment down below. Everything is awesome. Then we have a millionaire. I'm a young money millionaire. You are realizing how tough you are. You are realizing that you are capable to secure your home, secure your bag, secure your independence, secure your freedom in every sense of the word. We have the magician. Not only that, you guys are realizing that you have the resources that you need, that whatever you summon comes running. And everyone is looking at you like you're the miracle walking. You're the baddest miracle walking. Like, how did they make it through these towers? How did they make it through this fire? How did they get to that side, that portal? How did they get through this initiation? Because you are the star. You are the store. You guys are realizing that you are the star. You are learning that there are a lot of teachable moments coming in. On top of that, you guys are realizing that you restore hope in yourself, and you guys restore faith and hope in others. You guys activate others to want to be the star in their life. We have the baby. So when I see the baby, I think about being spoiled, rapid growth, Empress energy, feeling fertile. My fertile myrtles here. Things are just going to be expanding. So you guys have expansion coming in, resources coming in, hope, big money, millions. Comment down below. Millions come to me easily. I make thousands daily. Millions come to me easily. I live a life I deserve. I am the magician. I am the star. We have the enemy. Yes, you guys are being spied on by the enemy. What else is new? That's because you are not average. You never been average. And each and every day you are tapping into a better version of yourself. So we have the enemy. We have the Wolf of Wall Street. So this is what I'm getting. There are a lot of you that are intimidating to others when you are in the arena that you're in. So a lot of people watch you because there's some type of like shock factor. They're haunted like a love song baby. And all it's doing is repeat, repeat. Okay? They're hearing you on repeat. They're watching you on repeat. They are binge watching you because you guys have something that brings in miracles. It is your relationship with God. It is your relationship with your ancestors. It is your relationship with the divine. You are stepping into your purpose. Your crown is opening and you are remembering past lives. You are remembering your past lives. Your crown chakra is opening. Comment down below. I am the Wolf of Wall Street. I am stepping into my purpose. So people know that there's something different about you. So a lot of people like stop and stare. I feel like anywhere you guys go, people are really looking at you because they feel like you're special. Okay? They feel like you are special, like you're a celebrity. People look at you like, oh my gosh, is that person famous? Like people think like that you have to be famous. The way that you carry yourself. Or this is the way that you guys are learning to carry yourself because your voice is being activated. So a lot of you guys are realizing that there's this fire within you, that you have things that you need to speak on and help others with. Or this could just pertain to your truth and the things that you need to stand in. God chose you, born leader. People can tell. People can tell that there's something about you. They can tell that you're chosen. They can tell that you're special. They can tell that you're an earth angel. They can tell that you're drop dead galactic until the wheels fall off. Yeah, until the wheels fall off. Look, MGK till I die. Till I die. Cosmic until I die. You guys are not giving up. You guys are very unique, very attractive. Spirit is saying keep up the good work. Keep minding your business. So as your enemies are getting theirs, okay? Your enemies are getting theirs. You guys are going to be looking real miserable. And Spirit is saying instead of gloating, instead of laughing, instead of having a tea party to laugh about it, just keep minding the business that pays you, because there's a lot that's unfolding for you and they want you to keep up the good work. Alrighty, guys. So last but not least in this deck, before we get to the next one, going viral. I'm hearing going bad. Still going bad on them anyways. Saw them last night, did it in broad day. People expect you to be like a thief in the night. They expect you guys to do things in the shadows. And though you guys are very mysterious, you're going to go bad on them anyways. So like, this is telling me that through you guys doing what is not expected of you, this is how you're going to go viral. This is how you're going to get that promotion that you've been wanting, is because you're kicking it up a notch. The fog is being lifted and you guys are seeing like, okay, I know I'm good at doing this. I know I'm good at doing that. But if I added this, this, and that, what would that make? I should try that. So you guys are trying different things. And because you are listening to your ancestors, you guys could be clairaudient. You hear everything. Because you guys are listening to your ancestors, to your angels, to the downloads that you are receiving through music, signs, synchronicities, animals, sounds, noises, whatever it is, you guys are hearing how you need to move. And it could just be even the smallest whisper, but you're listening the first time. So I love that. You guys are listening the first time. And you are learning how to not be impulsive in certain things. Okay? You guys are learning how to not be impulsive in certain things that you do. And even if you are impulsive in any ways, you guys realize very quickly to like retract. Not retract, but like, hey, I'm going to wait on that. Like, hold up a second. Let me give you guys an example. But this card is about being public, being an open book, not feeling shame. So there was something that I'd been wanting to be doing. I'd wanted to be doing. There was something that I wanted to do. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk. There was something that I wanted to do for a long time. And I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. So I wanted to get some tattoos. And I was like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Well, finally I went. I thought, okay, I'm going to take some time off. I'm going to get some things fixed. I'm going to get some things added. And I tried to stay on track. Like now, if you're ADHD like me, you're like, you get real excited. Like, oh, let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do this. Let me do that. And then you have to realize like, okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Where am I being impulsive? Because impulsive will not serve me right now. So you guys are learning how to be an open book while still being discreet. Not being ashamed of your past and mistakes that you've made. Maybe some of you guys are getting tattoos and maybe you're getting a cover up. This is like not being ashamed of the cover up that you need and understanding like that was a part of my life, but now I'm ready to move on. So I'm trying to give you guys an example of like still moving mysteriously while being open, while being tidy, while not being impulsive. So like I got really excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I've been wanting these tattoos for so long. And I got tattoos. I got my star fixed, guys. Oh my gosh, I got my star fixed. I was so excited. And I got, I just started. I started with the things that I wanted to start with. And even though I had a lot of ideas, I was like, hold on. I do not, and it will not serve me right now to be impulsive in any way. Because as soon as you are, you're going to be realizing like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. So you guys are really thinking things through right now. You're slowing your roll with certain things. You are learning how to chill, that not everything has to be done right now. So my friend recommended this tattoo artist, and I was so excited. But before I went to this really talented artist, I was going to go through another friend of a friend that had just started. And after going through the flood, I had this bad feeling that I shouldn't go through this person, right? So I had this feeling like, I have a feeling that I should cancel. And on top of that, I'm dealing with this flood and blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like I have a feeling, this inkling, I'm hearing this whisper, don't go to that appointment. And I was thinking, if I've been waiting so long to do some of these tattoos, if I've been waiting to start them, okay, if I've just been waiting to start, why would I go to somebody that's inexperienced? Because what happened the first time with some of the tattoos that I was getting fixed was I was impulsive and I rushed. And it was a long time ago, but I've since learned that lesson. So why would I just, oh, my friend went through them, they're new, whatever, my friends are going to them, so I'll go too. And I was like, wait, hold up, I gotta chill. I gotta spend quality time on this idea. So I thought about it for a day. And normally I would be like quick in a hurry. I like to do things fast, and I know what I want. I'm just gonna get there and do it and whatever. But instead I stopped and I slowed down and I thought about it some more, and I canceled the appointment. I canceled the appointment with the other person that was just gonna do like some tiny tattoos for me. And I thought, oh, just because they're tiny, the ones that I need this other girl to do, it'll be fine. Well, that person was moving everyone around like a yo-yo because they weren't experienced, and they were having to revisit the fact that they were not experienced. They were having to backtrack. They were going back and forth on what they could do because they couldn't follow through on what they had promised. So while I was deciding to cancel the appointment with the person that had just started and was doing all of my other friends, they had some issues. And so I go to the hair salon the other day to catch up and get my hair washed and see what's going on. And my hairstylist is like, oh my gosh, 3 of us went there and she messed them up. And I was like, oh, madam, like, I cannot, like, wait, what? It's giving. My expectations were met by the fact that I did not go. But she's like, she probably thought that you canceled not because of the flood. She probably thinks that you canceled because of me. And I'm like, why? What happened? And she's like, well, we got finger tats. We really wanted these finger tats. And she messed mine up. She messed my roommates up. She messed up the other hairdressers that I work with. And I'm like, what? And she's like, and then, you know how she quoted you this price that was really, really low? And I was like, yeah, because she had just started. And she's like, yeah, well, she charged us all triple the price. I was like, whoa. But what? Hold on. So this person was backtracking on the price that they had set. And when my hairdresser went to address it, like, hey, I thought you'd come into the shop today, but you didn't, so I have to send this to you through text. But I was going to tell you, like, you had quoted me for this price through message. It is written here that you quoted me for this, but you guys charged us all triple. And I don't think that's cool because we're neighbors in the same shop. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, so these 2 girls, my hairdresser and this other girl, they trade services. This girl does my hairdresser's lashes, and then my hairdresser does her hair. And so they were going to trade services. Or no, they weren't even going to trade services for the tattoos. She was just going to pay for them. but she was lying and backtracking and telling her she could do things that she couldn't, showing a false identity. So you guys are going to be seeing people that have a false identity. You might not see it right away, but as soon as you take a step back and you have a minute to think about it, you're like, wait, I know that there's somebody that could do a better job. I know that there's a better way to get this done. So I went to my other hairstylist that's further away because I know that she'd went to somebody that was really experienced and she had a really good time when she went and got her work done. So I went and met up with her and she was like, oh my gosh, yeah, she's great. She's this, she's that. And so I talked to this other artist and I was like, yeah, this is the work that I need done that I've been wanting done for a while. Some things that I need fixed. Like, can you help me? I did send you an email like 3 weeks ago, but I don't know if you got it. And she didn't get that email, but she did get my DM. So I was like, yay, I'm so excited because I've been trying to get a hold of this girl for a month. I don't know why I was going to go to this other person that wasn't experienced, like ink, and you can't undo it. And if you do, it hurts. You guys already know. And for those of you guys that have been watching the past couple of videos, I've been showing you guys different mistakes. We've been having a lot of story times in the last 4 videos about the past. And that's what we are revisiting those things. So I'm trying to give you guys an example. Like, there's going to be people around you that are like, yeah, I can do that. I'm fully capable. And you guys are realizing that certain people are wearing a disguise. And this is about you listening to your intuition, following your discernment, listening the first time because you're always spot on. Comment down below, I am always spot on. So anything with the false identity, you guys got people trying to roll with the big boys, the real wolves of Wall Street, and they're not ready. So like the person that I went to, for real, was experienced, has degrees in art, and has, the backing to prove that she can do this. But there are some people that are catfishing and want to make that extra coin, which is fine. I don't knock anybody's hustle. But if you are fresh to the game with tattoos, and you guys know that I got different things messed up because my ex was a tattoo artist just starting and he messed up things on me. So these are things that I am correcting. I'm finally ready to change. I'm finally ready to take that step forward and just get things freshened up and good. So you guys are starting to realize what changes you want to make for yourself, but there are people out here trying to pretend that they can roll with the big boys. So like when I got these tattoos years ago, my ex was like, I could do it, I got it. And I didn't, like, they were all freaking, I showed you guys. I was like, what in the fuckery? Okay, like, what is this? So I just started getting those fixed. So I'm starting the journey. I'm starting the sessions. So I had session 1 and I have 2 more sessions and I'm really excited. But with that, there are people around you wearing a false mask. I can give you that. I can promise you that. I got it. And they're doing it for the clout. They're doing it for the money. They're not doing it because they actually can. And you standing up for yourself and not even dabbling, you standing up for yourself, carrying your sword and knowing who you are and knowing that your intuition always guides you correctly. These people, even the new people, are haunted like a love song. Because you weren't even in the mix or in the drama or anything. You just were like, I have a bad feeling, so I'm not going to do that. And that's going to work out great for you, and you're going to see why. So as soon as I didn't go to that appointment, because this girl, a lot of girls right now are tattooing brows. And for those of you that don't know, like a couple, like around Christmas, I got my brows tattooed. Great experience. Went to a different girl, not the girl that my hairdresser goes to. But it's like, if you're tattooing brows, you need a lot of practice. You need a lot of practice doing tiny tattoos. You can't, tiny tattoos don't always age the best because they need room to like grow and expand and shrink and go. Like, so it's sometimes good to have bigger work to work with. So you don't want somebody inexperienced putting this tiny little thing on you and it looking like a blob. Them not knowing through trial and error and writing and practicing and stenciling and whatever, that skin does different things. Like, they don't know that yet. And I'm not about to be somebody's guinea pig when I already was the first time. So my hairdresser was very upset because that girl canceled her lash appointment because she stood up for herself. And I'm like, see, you don't even need to be going to her because she acted like that. You stood up for yourself and you said, hey, I don't know why you're canceling my appointment. I'm just saying you quoted me for this price. I didn't think it was cool that you charged us all triple. And it looks like shit. Okay? So I told her, I'm like, girl, I got a lash girl for you if you need somebody else. But you guys got people that want to shoot their shot. They want to be a major key part of your life. But they are not equipped. Not all their dogs are barking. They're not all acquainted with the facts. They don't have all of the resources or know-how or wisdom. You guys got a lot of people catfishing wisdom they don't have. They're like, oh yeah, I could do that, I could do that, I can do that. But it's something permanent. Maybe somebody is wanting to be your realtor. Okay, maybe somebody's wanting to be your car salesman, your insurance person, your dentist. Okay, maybe somebody's wanting to be your lash person, your kid's coach. Maybe somebody's wanting to be your landscaper, your whatever, what have you. And they're not willing to actually do the work or take the time, or they're faking the funk on the wisdom that they do not have. So you guys are going to listen to your intuition, and it's going to work out for you like it ain't never before, because this is about the crossing and where you're going and the initiation. So you guys are making yourself a first priority. You're like, I'm the key player. I'm the main. And I'm holding the wisdom. I'm holding the pieces, so I know what to do. You are realizing more than ever that you know what you want. You know when to stop, so you're not doing things impulsive. And you know when to jump ahead again and shoot your shot. So everyone's kind of looking at you like, well, dang. And like, that girl could easily look at me like, well, she canceled, and I'm sure it was because of these girls, and it wasn't. But I don't care. And maybe normally I would. Maybe normally I would go try to explain it like, hey, I didn't know that all this other stuff happened, but I wish you the best. Because when I canceled that appointment, I didn't reschedule it. I just went with the person that had more experience. And that worked out amazing for me because they really took their time. This person took their time in mapping everything out, mapping out several sizes. And we did that for hours before putting anything on. And you guys just aren't going to deal with people faking the funk at this time during your glow up, during your ascension. And that's amazing, because there are things that you guys have been holding off on doing for yourself. You guys had been holding off on this for so long. Why? Why had I been holding off on? Well, part of it was I hadn't found an artist yet, but everything happens in divine timing. But at the same time, I was like, why am I waiting? I worked my butt off. Like, why am I waiting to get these? I'm going to do this for myself. It's something that I want. And you guys are realizing how attractive you are. No matter what it is that you do, you're putting stock in yourself. You're investing in yourself tenfold. I want you guys to tell yourself, when you go to spend money on yourself and do things for you, money flows to me easily. Money's flowing to me now. Money's flowing to me in avalanches of abundance. Anything I spend comes back times 10, times 50, times 100. You're going to keep acting like that until it's natural. You guys got new energy, new priorities. And you guys are becoming a baddie. Some of you guys are going to be going on vacation. Maybe you're normally scared to tell your boss, like, hey, I'm taking time off. I'm putting in for my paid time off. And that's not something normally you do, but you're like, I want that. And they're like, wait, who's this? This is the Wolf of Wall Street. Maybe nobody told you. Oh, hello, I'm the Divine Feminine. Oh, maybe nobody told you. Let me reintroduce myself, okay? So, you guys are getting ready to travel. You guys are no longer people pleasing. So, let's have a moment of silence, okay? Let's give a moment of silence for the fucks that we no longer give, because we're doing us. There are people that are going to try to give you ultimatums and tell you, like, no, you can't do that. Oh, I don't like that. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to take that time off. I don't want you to go with that artist. I don't want you to get your hair done by that person. Oh, I don't want you to be this hair color. Oh, I don't want you to buy that house or go through that realtor, or whatever the case is. We're going to take a moment of silence right now for the fucks that we no longer give. You feel me? Wasn't that amazing? I cracked myself up. So there are going to be some people around you guys that are nostalgic about the fact that they thought they had you, okay? Wow, you guys, I haven't gotten this card yet. So we got Zaddy and Batty. Zaddy and Batty. The two of yous, okay? My Susies and my Michaels, okay? My divine feminines and my divine masculines. My yin, my yang. You guys are the main. And what people are going to be realizing is that it does not matter what they catfish, what mask they are wearing, what weird flex they flexing on. Because you guys got some people doing some unusual things. And you see it. You're seeing it for what it is. And these people are haunted by the fact that you are the baddest. Zaddy and Batty. I love this. You guys are being assertive. Maybe like, okay, for me, for example, normally I'd be like, you know, I'm so sorry. I'm dealing with this, so I need to cancel, but I'll reschedule. Don't worry, even though like I know I wouldn't. And instead I was like, I can't. I need to cancel this. I got stuff going on, and I need to make that a priority. Assertive, divine masculine energy. Knowing what you deserve. Knowing that I deserved a better artist. For the work that I put in, for the things that I be doing. Like, I know that I deserve the best. I deserve the very best. You guys deserve the very best. It's like that song, you're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. You feel me? So, what I'm getting is, you guys are learning where to be assertive. No, that's not for me. Because you know people are full of that applesauce. And you guys are realizing who to put in your inner circle. You guys are meeting new people. So God, the divine, they're bringing you new masculine, divine masculines. They're bringing you new divine feminines, because that's what you're crossing over into. This new portal is like Candyland for divine people. You're getting a new squad. You're getting a new soul tribe. New people that want to celebrate you guys. You guys have a lot to celebrate. People that are going to give you your flowers and be pumped and excited for you. So let me give you guys an example. I was at work today, bartending, and it was insane. Insane, right? And one of the girls that was working with me was just getting her butt handed to her. And though she's strong at what she does, she was just being broken down by these toxic feminines and these toxic masculines that were coming in and heckling her and treating her like garbage. And she was trying to be assertive, like, hey, we are over capacity. We were over capacity in every area. And there was only two of us, me and her. Her in the dining room and me in the bar. And we were over capacity, you guys. So it was nuts. And she was trying to put her foot down like, hey, everyone is waiting. And instead of putting everyone on a wait, we're going to let you guys sit down. Let's get your drinks. But you need to be patient. And these fools are walking in like it's freaking McDonald's. This is not McDonald's. Okay. And they're coming through with their weird flex. Okay. They're dressed nice. They seem very well to do, very classy, but they're acting like whole demons the house. And that's what happened. This whole group of men came in and they were trying to do this like weird flex on her, and she started crying. She's like, I told them that I needed them to be patient and hold on, because I was in the middle of taking somebody else's order. And they said, it sounds like a personal problem. Gentlemen don't act like that. Divine masculines do not act like that. That is a weird flex. That is somebody overcompensating for some shit they don't have or shit they're trying to pretend to have. And so these guys, because they were very entitled how they were acting, they told her, we're not paying this. We're not paying these tabs. She was like, oh my gosh. She runs up to me and she's like, they said they're not going to pay their tabs. And I was like, okay, well, their food is coming out right now. Let's take out their food. Let's take out their boxes, and then let's see where they're at. So we do that. And they're still trying to do that. They're taking the food. They're boxing it up. I can't even believe these little Decepticons. Like, they're just Chucholinis, actually. These freaking Chuchers. Their whole little squad. Phony baloney. Not gentlemen at all. At treating this little girl like this. absolutely disgusting. And she was crying, and this girl is strong. I've never seen her cry. And I worked with her the last 6 months, and I'm just like, dang, she has so much potential. She's amazing. She's getting stronger. She's getting better. And because I've been in this industry a long time, and I'm like, I know when I see potential. And to see them break her down, like they would not stop until they broke her down. So I go up to the table, and I'm like, what's the problem? Oh, we're not going to pay for this. We're not going to pay for that. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, okay, get up. Okay, get up. You can take this with you. You can take that with you. You can take this with you. Have a great day. And they walked out on tabs. And I was like, bye. Because obviously you had to treat her like garbage that bad. So, because you need that money more than she does. Because a lot of you guys that are in the industry, you know, most of the time when you got walkouts like that, they come out of your pocket. And I told her, let them walk out. I will give them permission to walk out. We will get the money, don't worry. And it won't come out of your pocket neither. And she just looked at me like so shocked, like, no, if they walk out, Brittany, I will have to. I was like, no, you will not. You won't have to pay for this, I promise. And I was like, just trust me. I gave her a hug. I told her, don't cry, because no matter what they walk out on, we will cover it. And so some of my regulars in the bar are like overhearing me talking to her. And they're like, what's going on? This is my squad. These have been my regulars for years and years and years. And I'm telling them, you know, like these guys are trying to break her down. They're treating her, they're being pigs. They're not being nice. They're speaking to her in a disrespectful way. I don't like it. And their money's no good here anyway. So I want them to leave. So as they're leaving, she is bugging out. Like, oh my gosh, she's at her computer, like freaking out. Like, okay, they walked out on this. They walked out on that. I'm going to have to pay for that appetizer. I have to pay for this. I was like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Even if it comes out of my pocket, it's not coming out of yours. Don't worry about it. So as I'm, trying to calm her down, I had 3 of my regulars walk up to me and her. They're like, it's going to be okay. They all handed her money. I was like, you see that? You see? So they went to hand her money and it covered some of it. And so then she's stressing out about a bigger tab that was left open. I was like, okay, take this monies for the small tabs. We got it covered. And I'll figure out how to break down the rest on the bigger tab. But don't worry, we'll get it taken care of and we'll still make sure you get covered on the back end. Because it was like, not only is these people walking out and that's taken out of her tips that she's made and been sweating her butt off for, it's like it's taken from the tips and they're not leaving a tip. So a new person comes in and he sees that this girl's upset and I'm trying to calm her down and we're not trying to make a spectacle out of it, but people can hear, people be eavesdropping. So he asked, he's like, I know it's not my business, but what's going on? What are you trying to figure out? And I was like, oh, these guys, they came in and they were very inappropriate and I didn't like how they were speaking to my server and they kept insisting and threatening her that we're going to do this to you, we're going to do that to you, we're going to do this to you, and we're not going to pay for this, and da-da-da-da, just being very entitled and douchey, okay? And he was like, how much is it? How much is left over that isn't covered? And I told him. And I was like, not in his right mind would he pay this. Like, he's my guest right now, and not a regular. So, like, I don't want this new person coming in and paying somebody else's tab. And he's like, no, I do not mind at all. He's like, add that tab to my tab. And I was like, okay, well, let me at least buy you a beer. Like, and he kept insisting, like, no. And I was like, no, I'm buying you a beer for taking this tab over. So I go up to her and I was like, this patron over here who is new, it's his first time here, insisted, and I mean insisted. I tried 4 times to tell him, no, we got it. Insisted that he pay this tab, the bigger tab. And she starts crying. And she goes up to him and she's like, thank you so much. And I was like, see, this is what gentlemen do. They pay it forward. Like, they don't treat girls like that, especially little girls. Like, that's not cool. So I go up to her, I give her some money to make sure that she's got extra for the gratuity. And so I tripled what they should have left, which they didn't leave. Okay, and this was a big party, and like 4 of them walked out on their tab. So it's like some of them paid, and then the other ones like wrote big zeros on, like, just being so mean. And so I told her, like, you can cover it with this, you can cover it with that, this other tab, the bigger one's being taken care of, and I want you to take this money because that is for you. And she just started crying and hugged me, and she's like, if I had worked with any other bartender, Brittany, this would have been so bad. They would have let me fall on the sword, they would have let me get in trouble, and they would have told me, oh well, you got to pay that tab, those tabs that walked out, oh well. Shouldn't have let them walk out, not being understanding, not being compassionate. And she just kept hugging me like, thank you so much. And I'm like, you're welcome. So you guys are realizing who's going to be in your inner circle. And you guys got new people. I feel like this new person came in and was like an earth angel. Just like absolutely in the sweetest way. Not mean, not aggressive, insisted that he pay that tab for this young lady. I was like, that is so sweet. These are the type of people that you want in your squad. So people are coming around in this new timeline that are going to be part of your soul tribe, that are going to show you that it's okay to make yourself a priority and not... You guys are getting rid of the Karens in your life. You're getting rid of the Decepticons in your life. And anybody and everyone is just going to be haunted by this new version of you. So you guys had a lot of Karens in your life. People that are very entitled. They feel supremacy. They feel just like they can just do whatever. And this is what she was dealing with. She was dealing with four of these guys that were like absolutely absurd in the way that they were acting. I was like, obviously they need that money more than you do. Let them keep it. We'll get it another way, even if I pay for it myself. And that just shocked her because in this industry, your bartender tells you to go F yourself, okay? Bartenders, they don't help the servers. Like if they have walkouts, it's just not common. They're just like, oh, well, now you learned your lesson. And it's like, no, we don't all got to be Karens, okay? We just don't. So that was a chair squeak. Did you hear the squeak? The confirmation? That is you guys leaving them speechless. I left this server speechless. And it's giving new energy, main attraction, glow up, stepping into courage, preparing certain things to come into fruition, and becoming the judge, making the final decision. Like, I don't like to see sweet people go through anything. And, yeah. The way that you guys act, it's like you're a famous earth angel. It's like you are meant to be popular. More people need to be like you. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're the type of person that is finally going to be put in a position to pay it forward for all the people that have helped you. And that's what I like being, like paying it forward. I've been through a lot. I've been without a lot. I've been homeless. I've been without food. I've been without a lot of things. And it's just like I'm being put in circumstances and situations where I can pay it forward. You guys are going to disconnect from this old life. This old way of doing things, whether it's big things or small things or in a whole environment or a whole family. You guys are going to let them fade into the background. May they find their blessings elsewhere. You guys need a moment of silence for that new attitude you got, because it's a new wave. It's a new day. We got the sun. This is a joyous outcome. All of these storms that are coming rolling in unexpectedly, you are handling it left and right like a G, like a gangster. Comment down below, baby, I'm a gangster too, okay? I am the sun. No one can block out the sun. These people just better get their hater blockers on, because we got baddies and zaddies walking through, divine feminines and divine masculines. And it's okay if they secretly hate you. It's okay if they're committed to misunderstanding you. You guys know what you need to do, where you need to be, and how you need to maneuver. You're no longer going to hesitate. Comment down below. I know what I'm doing. I'm ready. I am ready for anything. Everything always works out for me. You are trusting your wisdom. And as you are trusting it, the haters' plans will continue to backfire. These guys that came in and treated this poor young lady like garbage, thought it was hilarious to do so, their plan backfired. Because not only did their empty threats not mean shit, we took care of her, and it ended up being a very horrific morning to a very pleasant afternoon, where she went home, no more tears, money in her pocket, and thankful. Anybody bringing this to your doorstep, they're not ready for how you operate. They're not ready for how you move. Your energy is very intense. And as you do all of these good deeds for yourself, as you make yourself the main priority, instead of doing and pleasing all the time, or being a doormat, you guys, people are seeing these intense changes and you are leaving them speechless. We have intense changes, rapid healing, and you are no longer letting stress aid you. You're in that Netflix and chill in your head. You're like, they can't tell me nothing. They can't tell me nothing. These people are coming in. They want you to be pressed. They want you to be stressed. And you guys are getting back on track from being negative. You're not letting certain things ruin your day anymore. And you're learning how to let things go a lot faster and see them as a blessing in disguise. So if you guys are seeing lizards, you guys are getting back on track from negative thinking. Look at this, High Priestess. You got all the knowledge. You got the divine scrolls, the knowledge, and the receipts to prove that you know what you're doing. But guess what? The High Priestess doesn't have to show and shove the receipts in anybody's face. You're just going to walk, because you know who you're looking at when you look in the mirror. You don't have to explain. Okay? A moment of silence for the fucks you no longer give. You guys could be going through energy rushes, a Kundalini awakening. You guys could be going through a Saturn's return, a dark night of the soul, where these transits just could be affecting you heavily. And the bigger the towers, the bigger the transformation. Some of you guys feel like you're in the hot seat. The hotter the seat, the harder the lesson, the more banging you're going to come out on the other side. You are ready for this initiation. Can't nobody tell you nothing, okay? So trust the decisions that you're going to make. Trust the people that you're going to remove. Maybe some of you guys are going from rags to riches. Cinderella. There were people in your life that wanted you to be stuck, okay? So Cinderella tried to somersault out. And you guys know in Cinderella, they try to constantly stack the odds against her and heckle her. Kind of reminds me of the guys that came in. Oh, you can't be that. You can't be this. You can't do that. We're going to call this person on you. Da-da-da. We're going to get you in trouble. We're going to leave a review and do da-da-da-da. They wanted you stuck. And these people don't even know you like that. But guess what? They definitely don't know God like that. Coming for you. Shots fired. They definitely don't know your spirit team like that. And they sure as hell don't know your ancestors like that. So they better get in line, okay? To the haters in the back, get in line, okay? Get in line behind the chooches, the choochalinis. Get behind the sneaky snakes, the Decepticons, the whole demons, the house. Get behind all those fake in the funk, the clout chasers, the clowns. Get behind them, because you got a new attitude. You got a new perspective. You're ready to pivot. They can no longer affect you. We got circus. What did I tell you guys? Britney Spears circus. This is just like you leave them haunted, like a love song. So in Cinderella, where they're trying to, you're not going to be able to go to the ball. People are trying to tell you that you're not going to be able to cross this. You're not going to make this initiation. They're trying to make you feel like you're not worthy to cross that, to be in this portal, to be in this timeline. And you guys now know better. You now know better, so you're going to do better. Circus, Britney Spears. There's only two types of people in this world. The ones that entertain and the ones that observe. Which one are you? Well, baby, I'm a put on a show type of girl. Don't like the back seat. Gotta be first. I am like the ringleader. I call the shots. I am a firecracker. I make it hot when I put on a show. You guys know your worth now. And you are tapping into it like never before. Each and every one of you that are watching, you have a different house that you are making hot. You are bringing the heat, the smoke, the fire. Whether it's your second house, your third house, your fifth house, your eighth house, your 12th house, you are bringing the smoke. They better ring the alarm, okay? Okay, you guys, let's get yourself an angel number. I'm so excited for you guys. We got 3, 2, 1, 1. 3211, okay? So let me hold this up for you. We got 32, 11. I feel like this is bingo. We got 32, 11. Thank you guys for all the compliments on the nails too. Like, I just like to be my Leo self, and instead of feeling bad for the things that I want, the nails that I want, the tattoos that I want, the whatever, I'm stopping all the seriousness. Okay, I'm stopping all the being hard on myself, like the fox, to be more playful. You guys are going to be more playful. You're healing your inner child. You're going to stop being so hard on yourself, so overly critical of yourself. Because anything that you go to do, if it's in your heart, the more you follow your heart, the more it's going to work out for you. So let's get one more card for you guys. I just feel called to. Okay. We have life is good. Life is good. Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Becky swear they passed us. They doing too much. Haven't done my taxes. I'm too turned up. There are people that they swear they've passed you. Oh, I know how to do this. I know how to do it. Trying to catfish. Catfish is the house. Okay? Decepticons. You guys know the truth. Listen to your instincts. Listen to your intuition. Like, imagine if I had gone to that other girl that was inexperienced, that had been faking the funk, okay? And then all my other friends went, and it was horrific. It was like these blobs on their hand. I was like, oh my gosh, like, because I wouldn't wish that on anybody. These are my friends. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why did she do that? And then she tried to charge triple. Ew, I cannot relate. If it doesn't look good, you can't be charging triple. The hell? Oh, I cannot. But I'm really excited about my tattoos I got and then getting my stars fixed. I'm just so excited. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I got them fixed and I'm just like super pumped, and I'm super pumped. Glad I finally like did that for me. Like, that just felt really good to be like, oh, I'm gonna go do that. Oh my gosh, 1:11 on the clock. So I look forward to you guys seeing a little bit more of the work that I'm getting done. I'm really excited. And each of them have a really special meaning to me and to my inner child. And I'm just really excited. So yeah, I got things. Most of these things are for my inner child and the things that I've gone through and I've endured and come out on the other side. So I'm excited, guys. Let me hit the bell. Don't you ever forget you are chosen. You are the magician. God chose you. The divine chose you. You are the star. You guys got big money coming in. Check which house this transit's going to be affecting you in. But also remember, these readings are timeless. And you guys just got big things happening. It is the perfect storm. You guys got everyone haunted and speechless like a love song. And you are repeating in their head. No one ever forgets you. Anyone that ever meets you does not forget you. You ever like sometimes think, oh, that person only met me once, and you bump into them again and you think, oh, they couldn't remember me. You were unforgettable. They remember. They remember. Okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for all of your love, your support, your likes, your shares, your cash apps. You guys drop in the comments how this resonates with you guys. I love reading your guys' confirmations. Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation, what you want to affirm and what you want to bring into you. Don't forget to smash the you know what, hit the bell, duh. And just thank you guys for all of your love. Cash App is always linked in the description box. Just thank you guys for sending me love. I feel so loved. You guys are amazing, and I will see you guys in the next one.